Travis Isgro, young man who's really done well in life. Became one of the youngest officials in high school wrestling in Nassau County. Great career, and I was doing well in business. But Travis, as a young student, you were one of the little guys in school, and you dealt with bullying. Talk about your experiences, how you overcame being bullied in your younger days in school, and how you took the bullying and how it made you a better person. But talk about your experiences.
Well, the experiences weren't easy. I mean, I think that the hardest part of it is when you tend to overthink things and you get stuck in your mind. It's all a mind game. I mean, you can't control, you only can control what you think. No one else can control that. So regardless of how well you do, it doesn't mean it's going to be easier for that particular person. Doesn't matter where you come from. But it was not easy. There was a lot of days where, I would come home crying or terrible. I mean, I had really no one that I could really trust, but I think words of encouragement over the years with a neighbor or with someone just doing a little thing makes a huge difference. You don't know how valuable it is to encourage someone. Just a simple, comment, a compliment, or just showing that you care really makes a difference. And I think that over the years with my aunt, my mother, my relatives, really, they made a difference with controlling that aspect of making sure that I was safe.
And talk about how difficult it was, because did you experience bullying not only in school but cyberbullying as well on the internet? Because that's a huge problem nowadays.
Right, yes. FormSpring on the internet is a horrible anonymous site where you can post it anonymously. At school, and especially being around sports, because I was a smaller guy, so a lot of the bigger guys that were probably envious or jealous of my size, that I didn't have to worry about being overweight and things like that, I got bullied. But it wasn't easy. I couldn't wrestle until I was in 10th grade. I had to sit on the sidelines and basically just practice and know that I wasn't being able to participate because I wasn't heavy enough. I was 90 pounds, which was the normal, the lowest you can be. So it was really discouraging seeing everyone be able to participate and seeing that happen. But now being able to be an official and to be able to look out for it and see that I can make a difference to someone's life is very crucial, and I take that very seriously as an adult, as an authority. People look up to officials and people that are adults, but doesn't mean that you get away from it. I still have times where I get very lost in my own mind and things get very serious. So, but it's really, you just have to know that things will get better. Not everything is hot pie in the sky. Not everything's going to be great. You're just going to have to be able to cope with it. And if that's the case, you're going to have to seek cognitive therapy and work with a counselor that instead of just venting, you're going to have to be able to work on how to handle things, because not everything is going to be a great day. I don't care where you come from. It doesn't make a difference.
And I know one of the reasons you wanted to get involved in our show is you wanted to, from your experiences, help other kids, younger children who have been bullied, to say, look, I went through it, and through my experiences, I can help you. Make a difference with younger kids.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it really, I could see that I can, make a difference. I mean, it takes a lot to do it, but like I said, one word can change someone's life. I mean, it's changed my life. One word, one person that has saved my life from where I was in a dark time, and I was able to get through that. I mean, that can save my whole life. I mean, you're talking about someone in the 20s and thinking to themselves this week, going back to it, thinking, am I really going to do this? Am I really going to let someone or some negative comment affect the rest of my life? Like, you really have to think about that before you do it, because there's no can I take that back? And we have to take that seriously. Everyone says they're going to do it, and I know that it's a very hot topic that I see all the time, and it upsets me, is that I really wish I would have said I love you. I really wish I would have said something. Well, make it today to be the time to actually do it, because I'm sick and tired of seeing that, and I'm tired of myself doing the same thing. And I mean, it happens every year. Someone dies of suicide, or someone is alone and doesn't get the proper help that they need, and it's just a shame to see that.
Talk about inspiring. Being a referee, you've met a lot of kids. We have a lot of Long Beach people here today. Is that right? There is one Long Beach wrestler that Travis has taken an extra special interest in, and he's developed a special relationship with. Travis, why don't you talk about your relationship with Isaiah Bird, and tell the fan viewers and Ed out there about Isaiah Bird and what he's all about, and your relationship with him.
It's absolutely incredible. I mean, just to see that someone who has gone through as much as someone who would go in their lifetime. I mean, and he's just so positive. It's just incredible to see that that just happiness and inspiredness, and just from the coach staff like Miguel Rodriguez and Long Beach's wrestling team to really take him in and help him out. And
what makes him so special? What does he overcome?
Having no legs and being homeless. I mean, it was obviously not easy for him. But every kid tournament, I do a lot of kid tournaments for Long Beach. They do a great job.
And you always love to roll around the mat with Isaiah.
I mean, he's a strong.
And you guys have a special
kid.
Relationship.
Yes, and he's going to be a lightweight. He's going to be, he's going to be the top 99 when he gets into high school, and he's unstoppable. It reminds me of Rowan Murphy, who went to East Isop, and they have a strong connection, and it means a lot to see that as an official, to see someone who can inspire wrestlers, coaches, other officials. It's just incredible to see that.
Well, we were at an event. We were at the every year we go to the Long Beach golf outing, and we interviewed along with Travis. We interviewed Miguel Rodriguez, and one thing that came up during the interview was that Miguel has heard from people with disabilities, children and adults, from not only the United States, all over the world, because they've been so inspired, because Isaiah's story has been on ESPN and on all other outlets. So people from all over the world have contacted Miguel, and Isaiah has been an inspiration to people all over the world. So it's a great, inspiring story, and the fact that it's right here in Long Beach makes it even more inspiring. And I can't wait to see Isaiah in the future and what he accomplishes. So what do you think of this young man? And inspiring, right?
I'll tell you something, Howie. I think things happen for a reason, and it was meant for me to come tonight and to meet young men like Michael and Travis, because they are the future of this country. And I've said to people that this country will survive no matter who is in charge, no matter what's happening in other parts of the world, and it's because of these young people. And I'm a big believer in mentoring. After my dad died, my mother tried getting my brother and I big brothers, and even back then there was not enough big brothers. So I became a big brother at 21. I served on when I came out to Long Island, I served on the board of directors of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Long Island. I'm very much involved in mentoring. And what Travis is doing, what Michael's doing, is so important, and that's what I meant in a sense. It goes beyond the modern technology. It's the human touch. It's we each need to say to one another that we care about one another. That we take the time to say, I love you. If you suspect your child or a loved one or your classmate or your workmate is depressed, you don't ignore it. If you say to them directly, are you thinking about suicide? That doesn't put the bug in their head to go commit suicide, to kill themselves. It's saying, I care. Can I help you? There's a program called Assist. Anyone over the age of 16 can take Assist. Assist is not just open to professionals. You go through training. You can call the Mental Health Association of Nassau County, 516-489-2322, and you go through the training and you learn how to assist someone that might be depressed, how to get him or her the help they need. So don't ever, ignore your relative, your friend. If I raise, Mary, Howie, you're depressed, or are you thinking about suicide, Howie? That I'm going to put that bug in his head. Howie's going to know that I care about him and that he can speak to me and that I want to help him. Can I take you to an appointment, Howie? Can I take you to the ER? Because eventually, the way I look at suicide, and I've been very involved, like I said, in this for a very long time, people that, the Suicide Foundation, some people that have taken their lives, their families have allowed their loved one's brain to be autopsied. And what they're finding is a lack of serotonin in the brain. That the chemical is imbalanced in someone's brain who takes their life. And also, it's almost like a horse that has blinders on. People that choose to take their life, they are so depressed and so in pain that they can't see tomorrow, and they don't know what the future is like. And the important thing to give everyone, this young man, he had people give him hope. He didn't know what tomorrow, but he and his family, and hopefully some of the medical staff, gave him hope, and he had hope. Travis has supported family and has hope. By your doing these shows and getting the word out to the public, that's what it's all about. And it's important that we speak about these things, that there not be the stigma in mental illness. What I say, anyone who goes for therapy, it's a sign of strength. It's not a sign of failure. If parents need to go for some family counseling or marital counseling or to take their child, that's not a sign of failure. I never blame parents for bringing a child in. I say, let's look at what's going on. Let me use my skills and training to help you as parents, as a family, and as a young person. And that's what a well-trained mental health professional does. And money should never be an object. There are agencies that have sliding scale fees if it doesn't cover mental health, and there are agencies out there, including Nassau University Medical Center, which has outpatient psychiatric clinic, which will see people for free if you don't have the money. So no one should ever say, I can't afford to seek out good mental health treatment.
That's awesome. All right, we want to thank Travis and Ed for sharing, and great segment.